Hey guys, been quite the 2 days here. Okay, so after my innocence left, my my innocence, he split. Christ got another little person to come in me and talk. She calls herself Princess. I don't think that's her real name, but I think they call her that for the benefit of my brain, right? Can't probably understand a real name, but anyway, this girl here is too. She's here to help me out with my skins, ethereal skins, healing them up. Still, um, she's here to help me out with what was it? I can't remember everything. But anyway, she's here to help me out, health wise. So Christ had me insane illusion. He actually took me out of the illusion. You know the cone? Remember the cone that he pushed me down and it closed up? Well, he put me in his world where when I go to sleep, I'm automatically in his world. I'm there now, but I can't see it, thank God. Anyway, but it's so noisy there, I can't deal with it. But what happened was the last 2 days, I got to see Saint Lucian, the town, and that's why he did it, so I could see what it's like. And I couldn't deal with it, so he put me back in the box early. Reality. He stuck my soul back into reality, in me, earlier than I wanted to, but I didn't even know I was out till he told me. So he put me in the box. He put me in the box, and that night he pulled me out again, so I could see Saint Lucian and make videos for you guys. So last night I dreamt I was walking around Saint Lucian, and I gotta tell you this is crazy. So I ended up going to a university, and I didn't know the name of it till I woke up and asked. But the place is called, oh Jesus, I don't even know if I got the name anymore. So I'm in this university. It's called Megan University, with Megan, Megan, Megan University in Saint Lucian. I walks in this place, and it looked like a little school when I walked into. So I walked down the hallway, and I met my cousin, who's sitting there, and we're talking in this like a schoolroom or something. I don't know what we were talking about, but I had to go to the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom, and there's two other guys pissing in the urinal. I'm having a piss, and their girlfriends are right behind us laughing. So I'm like, I can't piss now. It's bad enough pissing with guys looking at you. Now I got girls, right? So I can't piss, so I hold it. I'm like, I'm out of here. I leave. And I then see my voice went up. That was weird. I then started walking the hallways, and I got lost. I couldn't find my way back to my cousin. So I'm walking these hallways, room after room after room after room after room. There's people in the hallways. Then I come out. I come into like a gymnastics area, and there's these huge giant gyms all in this one, and it's all sports. It's arts where people do plays and stuff. There's auditoriums. There's like theaters, and there's people in all of them. And there's a science. There's bunches of huge rooms of science labs. I couldn't even see it all. I just walked by and looked in and said, nope. Room after room after room, huge rooms. And I'm walking and walking. And I got a backpack on like I do in real life. It's exactly I look like in real life. It was weird. And there's people everywhere. Then one guy, he comes up beside me, he starts talking to me. He grabs my arm, puts it under his arm, and he starts sucking my baby finger. And I'm like, get the hell out of here. Just so I tell you that. Now I walked around for hours in this damn school. Never the same place twice. Hours, guys. This school is huge. insane illusion. And people, non-stop people. And anyway, everywhere I went, it was just people driving me nuts, and I'm lost in this damn school. So all I did was walk around, look at room after room after. I don't even know where I was. Finally, I asked somebody. No, I come down. I'm asking people, how do you get out of here? And they say, go down there and you'll see an exit sign. Follow the exit sign. And that exit signs will take you out. So eventually I go down this slope. It's sort of like a smooth, and there's like things on the floor that you can step on to go down. And I go down in the university, and it's like the sleeping quarters or something, because there's people sleeping everywhere. Just rooms after rooms. And there's like a huge auditorium with beds in it where people sleep. And all their bags and garbage or stuff for laying on. Just huge. So I walk through all that. I come out, and finally I get outside. Like somehow I get outside. Open the door, and it feels like I'm in Windsor. There's a lake right here, a lake. And there's cement, and there's a double lane road going through the cement. And here alongside the school, which is like multi-stories, and there's like planters of plants, and there's water fountains, and there's people just hanging out, coffee shops everywhere, people selling things, vendors and stuff. Hundreds of thousands of kids, man, just all, and they're all like not me, right? I'm like outdoors type guy. These are all like pink shirted bureaucrat type kids. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, all the guys they're all like wearing yellow and pink shirts, and I'm like, get away. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's not my style, it's not my thing. Anyway, let's go play golf, Todd. Well, very good. Them type of people, fuck. Oh. That's what basically the whole university was full of. I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. I don't even know why I'm here. So I'm walking for like an hour. I cross the road, and I get on the more cement. Then I cross the cement, and there's like the outdoor umbrellas and everything, coffee shops and stuff, and there's everything going on. People riding bikes, walking dogs, all alongside this lake. I get onto the beach, because, it's actually earth. And I get onto this beach, and I'm walking. All of a sudden I start waking up. Christ. And I'm like, I just immediately scream for Christ. I go, help, help, help. And he goes, what's the matter? And I go, how do I get out of here? There's too many pink shirts around. And he starts laughing. And he goes, you don't like the university? And I go, no, not so much. It's not my thing. And he goes, okay. And so I go, where am I? And he goes, you're at Amy University or Megan University. I'm going, Meg, and I'm awake. I'm awake now talking to him. And he takes me back to my home in St. Lucian. This university is in St. Lucian, and Megan University is in St. Lucian. And he goes, this is just one university. And I'm going, really? And he's like, yep. And anyway, but it was, when I got outside, it was like really nice. It was nice and clean, really nice, and huge. Unbelievably huge. And so that's what he told me. And I go, why am I here? And I'm standing. I'm awake. And I'm still seeing everything. As people are walking by, excuse me, Jesus, what are you doing here? Because, all the Jesuses sort of dress the same way in their cloaks and stuff. So they're all coming over to talk to Jesus, say hi and everything. And I'm standing there going, like an idiot. And, but anyway, this is like I hear my wife, Jesus goes, yeah, there's a lot of secrets in that place. I go, what do you mean, a lot of secrets? And he goes, they all have sex in there. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, it's really laid back university. So all the kids go in the university, find a little hiding spot and have sex. And I'm like, Well, yeah, that's like that everywhere. And he goes, well, I'm just telling you. And he goes, I go, you call it secrets? And he goes, yeah, we call it secrets. And other stuff that goes on. Anyway, there's a lot of secrets going on in there. I guess other universities, they don't do that. It's more uptight, and they don't let the kids screw each other in the bathrooms and stuff. Anyway, then they shipped me over to, I woke up for half the day, fell back asleep, and I went to St. Rose, which I was kicked out of because I was too loud and obnoxious. And I ended up, I'm at a building, and there's these grandmas, they were having coffee out on the patio of their house or something, or like a little store. They had like a little patio, and it was up high. And I had to get them coffee or something. So I got him some coffee, and then I woke up from that, and I went, what am I doing here? And he goes, well, you're just helping them get coffee. I'm so ingrained into getting people coffee. It's like, that's what I did for my job for like damn near 12 years, okay? So I was a coffee guy at the Second Cup. Anyway, so it's all ingrained in my head. You know, I see coffee pot, I just start pouring coffee for everybody. And anyway, so I was getting these grandma's coffee, but there were these obstacles in the way, so I had to get the obstacles out of the way because this cups and plates and stuff that were up high were going to fall on their heads, so I had to slowly take them all off. And then but I was in St. Rose again because I got kicked out, and now I can go anywhere I want, so I went into St. Rose. No, Rose City, not St. Rose. It was called Rose City, which is like St. Lucian, pretty much. Just kids, same thing, same type of thing. Like St. Lucian is huge. Then I'm going, take me somewhere else. And I go somewhere with some animals or something. He goes, would you go to Oceanside? He goes, there's a place in Oceanside that you can go and get abused by the sharks. And I'm going, what do you mean? Abused by the sharks? And he goes, well, on Oceanside they got sharks in the water and they'll abuse you. And I'm going, what do you mean abuse? And my wife goes, they'll bite your ass. She goes, you stick your head into the water and they'll bite your arm off. And Christ goes, they'll bite your arm off, they'll abuse you. So basically they grab you, throw you around, but you don't die. You'll get cut up, your skin's and that, but you won't die because you don't die. You can't die, right? But Christ goes, they'll abuse you. A great white. I'm like, yeah. I go, Jesus, there's something wrong with a great white abusing me. Just something wrong about that. Anyway, he's like, quit laughing. So I'm laying there, and I go, how do you build all these places, right? And he goes, you just build them. And he goes, well, not everyone can build them. Not everyone can build them. Build stuff like geography, houses, life, like the sharks. Give sharks life, but you have them controlled where they don't kill you, sort of thing. You get abused, right? So I don't really know how it works yet. So I'm asking, right? And I'm going, well, is there a place that's not been built on? And he goes, yeah. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, yeah. And I go, well, he goes, basically, start walking that way until you see nothing, and you'll be walking on. It may take you forever to get there, but eventually there'll be nothing for you. There'll be nothing except sort of gray, a gray plain, as far as the eye can see. And I go, really? And he goes, yep. And he goes, that's where nothing has been built. And then he goes, keep walking forever, and you'll never get there, because it goes on forever. And I'm going, really? And he's like, yep. Far as we know, it goes on forever. And I'm like, holy shit. And so I'm like, can I go there? I also I get my own place in my head where I want to live. And there's nothing like it in Christ's world. So I go, can I go build something? He goes, if you can build, And I go, I can build some stuff. And I go, if I can, I will. Right? I'll get someone or I'll learn how. And he goes, yeah. And I go, well, take me out like 100 miles away from civilization into the gray, whatever, you know. And so he goes, okay. And he grabs me and he starts going. And we fly for like 10 minutes. And he goes, okay, this is good enough. And we're just standing on a gray plane. A gray plane. And he goes, and then some other guy come. And he, what are you doing out here? What are you doing out here? So this guy says, and he goes, we want Rich to create. Rich wants to see what it's like. And he's like, oh, okay. And so Chris goes, well, create something. And I go, well, how about some water, like a pond or something? And he goes, yeah. And so I reach down, and I touch with my soul. I'm laying in bed, by the way, awake. I reach down with my soul hands, and I touch the plane, which is sort of like a creamy white gray, and it's pliable. It's sort of like you can apply. It's sort of pliable, sort of like mushy matte type feeling. Anyway, I put my hands on it, and I just willed a pond, like a pond. And the guy flipped out. And then I willed a tree, and I leaned against the tree, and then I willed up a fishing rod, and I started fishing. Then I willed up an ashtray and a cigarette. I go, is that good enough for you? And Jesus, this guy, he's a new Christ that I got just the other day from the old Christ. And they're both from St. Lucian, these two Christs. But he pawned them off to me. So he doesn't know everything yet, right? So here I am. I go, yeah, I'm going to build my house there. The boreal forest will be there, and it'll go all the way up there. I go, is there a north, south, east, west? And he goes, yep. And he goes, here. And he grabbed a stick, and he drew it on the line. He goes, that's north, that's south, that's east, and that's west. And the sun was going over. And I'm like, awesome. So I'm telling him what I'm going to build, right? I go, my plan is Lake Superior will be this way, and the forest will be this way, and my house will be in the middle, and I'm going to create my own town. Well, I'm going to create my own house, and I'm going to be right here, so I marked it. I go, how do I mark it? And he goes, you got to gum it. I go, what do you mean gum it? He goes, gum it. I go, I don't understand gum it. What does gum it mean? And he goes, you got to gum it. And I don't know what I did, but somehow I gummed it, whatever that is. I made a mark with my name on it, saying this is my area. And I was like, as far as Christ goes, well, this is about as far as you want to go. So I am fucking far away from St. Lucian and any other civilization where I'm going. And so with that, the girl inside me, I got up, went to the bathroom, got a coffee and everything. I came back, sit down, and I'm thinking about this, thinking about what I could do. And I go, man, I wish I could make that Hummer. The girl, Princess, that's her name. I think it's just a name to make me happy or her happy. I don't know. I don't think it's her real name, but that's what they're calling her. She's sort of like Queenie. Remember Queenie? Same thing. And but this girl does different stuff. She heals skins and she emotional problems and everything and all that. But anyway, I started looking at where I wanted to live and what I needed. I go, well, I'm going to need snowmobile. Because I'm like living in Northern Ontario with nobody. Like, I mean, fucking hundreds of miles away from anybody. I don't need it. And you can will yourself to and fro. You don't got to drive, okay? That's just it. You can will yourself anywhere and be wherever you got to be in a second. So I can will myself to St. Lucian in like a second and will myself back home. But for aesthetics and creating a reality that you can live in, right? So my thing is have my house out in the boreal forest, out in the middle of nowhere, with all the animals, Lake Superior in front of me, and the boreal forest behind me, and my house planted right in the middle. So I go. She goes. So I'm looking at my my all-terrain vehicles, my Humvee and my Sasquatch vehicle. That's what I call it. And She goes, I can build that. She goes, let's build it right now. The princess in me, right? The princess in me. The being that's in me. She goes, I can build that. I'm a master at this. I go, yeah, can you create life? She goes, yeah. Ain't that hard? Well, I'm like, holy fuck, let's get going. Like, she can make dragonflies, and they'll go off, and they'll stay alive. I make a butterfly. If I make a butterfly, it'll stay alive for about 5 minutes, and then it just disappears. This girl inside me, she can create a shark and give it life. Not like the spark, but like take a demon. You know how witches and satanic people make demons? This girl, she just goes, it swims away, sort of thing. And I think she's going to do it, she's going to show me. So I'm going to make another video. But right now, she goes, I can make that Humvee right now. And I'm like, bullshit. She goes, you watch. Just to show you. She made me that. She made me that, man. How cool is that? So, I got that waiting for me. She made it. She made it. I watched her make it. She put her hands out, and I'm looking at it, and she went, phew. And then Christ came in. Christ was with her the whole time. Christ came in and helped out and everything. They started it up, and he drove it home. I'm like, don't forget the winch on the front and the back. Don't forget the snorkel. Don't forget the lights. You need lights. I'm like, in the interior, he goes, you can put the cosmetics on, all the cosmetics on it later, all the important things. And I'm like, all right. So he made me a Humvee. And then I go, well, that's nice and everything. I go, but I need a Sasquatch. She goes, what do you mean a Sasquatch? And she already knew. Bam. So anyway, you know the vehicle from Fear the Walking Dead? Remember the movie Fear the Walking Dead? The series? I don't know if you do or not. But they got this all-terrain vehicle that's like the best thing in the world I ever saw for like going outdoors and living in a vehicle. So I always wanted this. If I ever won the lottery, 10 million bucks, I wanted this, right? So this vehicle is in Fear the Walking Dead, but I converted it in my head to a Sasquatch research vehicle. So I got lights and cameras and thermal imagers, and I can sleep in it. I got computers to film everything. I got cameras and everything. This is what I want in reality. So I'm like, she goes, yeah, I can make that. Grace came, well, I'm helping you. I'll show you. There it is. Okay, so what she did different was, the only thing that she did on the outside different was she took that thing off the top. Because up there, I'm going to have my observation deck, you know, where I could shoot far across the lake at the Bigfoot coming out of the woods over here sort of thing. So I'll be up here. Bigfoot will be over there. I can see him on a thermal imager. She took this out. See where it bent up and bent down like that? She made it flat. Okay, this is still bent, but she made this flat. I think she brought it up about a foot or something. And I think maybe she made it back a little bit more, put another couple feet on the back. Okay, so that, on the back here. She put another foot on the back. She made this straight. And inside, I'm going to put the bed, the computers, and all that, and the cameras. The cameras will be up here, along with my kayaks and canoes and camera gear. Well, camera gear will be inside, but you know what I mean. So I got a cow catcher on the front. I got a winch on the front with tow chains, you know, for here, up here and here. So I got the tow chains. I got the cow catcher, well, for trees and stuff, brush. Then I got on the same on the back, more or less, without the cow catcher or whatever. And yeah, and I got a snorkel coming out the side here, so I can go in the water if I have to. I got a great big spotlight either here, I can't remember, or here, you know, spotlight, so you can spotlight in the woods. And yep, there it is, boys and girls. Oh, and yeah, the best part, see where it says S.W.A.T? Right here, S.W.A.T. I told her to make it the same color, this black. I go, just a light gray off the black. This, I told her to put Sasquatch 1. Sasquatch 1. So it says Sasquatch 1 right down the side. How awesome is that? So they went ahead and made me that. And you know that song by Ministry, Jesus Built My Hot Rod? Jesus built my Sasquatch. He built that. I got that. He parked that. I think he parked it at his church or at his home somewhere alongside the Humvee and the SS, the Nova SS. They're all waiting for me. Yep. Then Jesus, he wanted me or her to build a passenger train to scale. Real life passenger train. When you see a passenger train going by, me and her are going to build it in St. Lucian, right downtown. Passenger train, the secondary engine, the steam engine, not the steam engine, sorry, the steam generator, another locomotive, and a whole bunch of cars. Via rail color. That's what I'm building, via rail. I don't care. I like the color. It's just fantastic. Somebody else wants to build another color train, they can go right ahead. But this is my fucking train. I'm building it via rail. I like it. I grew up with it. That's my thing. To scale. We're building, me and her are going to build a train to scale in St. Lucian. And he goes, when you get your place built 300 miles away, we'll run a track up to it. I'm like, yeah! Are you fucking kidding me? And he goes, nope. This is all unnecessary. You don't need any of this crap. It's just nostalgia, man. They just build these trains so people can remember what it's like to ride on a train, and it's damn cool to see a Via train going through your city. They got nothing to do, so they build shit. I'm going to look for Sasquatch when I'm dead in that vehicle, man. And you can come too. John, Tony, we're going. I don't care. And I got my vehicle. Oh, when I made the pond, the other guy, he goes, well, looks like you got a job for the rest of your life. Because I created. I go, what do you mean by that? And he goes, do you know how much it costs for people? Nobody can create. Look what you did in just a thought. And I'm like, he goes, you got a job set for the rest of your life. I'm like, holy shit. And he goes, well, you got a job for the rest of your life. So people are going to compensate me with money or other things. Orange juice, I don't know, cigarettes. But there you go. I just thought I'd get this one out real fast before the hockey game comes on. I'll make more about it later. Okay. Later, guys. Oh, I got another one to tell you. Higher up. Level 11. Wow. Are you going to believe this idea? It's my idea, so don't nobody take it. I'll tell you next video. Bye.